Come through Thursdays. It's your main man, Tone Hollywood, on 100.5 The Vibe, the soul of the 7 cities. And, of course, what we do is we open the door up and let somebody come on through to the community to talk to us about some things that, can reflect what people can get from in the community or be entertained or whatever it is. And I have a great show. I think all the shows are great, but this is going to be that much more greater as I have some great friends here that are going to talk to us about a serious condition that a lot of people can relate to and know about. One person, I got a chance to meet her at an event with Allen Iverson's event, and she was just representing, and we got a chance to talk. And her, and I tell you what, her story and what she's going to tell you today is just going to be very uplifting, and some great events that she has coming up. Please give it up. I call her Chas for sure, but it's give it up for Chas Corbett in the building. What's going on, Chas? What's up,
hey.
How you doing today?
Oh, good. How are you?
Doing great. And sitting right next to her, I have one of my classmates, and she's not allowed to say anything about me from high school, middle school, or this interview will be over. Who's also representing and is going to talk to us about a great story and about some great events that they got going on for this cause coming into the area. Please give it up for Crystal Solomon. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. So how are you?
Doing great. Is it weird that I'm interviewing you? I know. I was a little nerdy kid in high school. I know y'all thought I was a thug, but I know you heard my gangster demeanor on air, and y'all thought that this thugness all came about. But no, we got some great people that are here today, and I want to say thank you for taking the time to come here and talk to the people of the 757. So let's go ahead and get right onto it. We were talking about lupus, and I know I've had some family and some friends that have been stricken with lupus, and whoever wants to just jump on in, can you just give us a background or history of what exactly is lupus and what it does to the body?
The easiest way to describe lupus is that it's an autoimmune illness in which basically your body attacks itself.
Mm-hmm.
Our bodies have natural pathogens to protect us from different things. Well, in our bodies, we can't tell the difference.
Wow.
Our bodies can't tell the difference. So it attacks everything. So it can attack any organ, and your skin is an organ. So your kidneys, a lot of people are primarily affected with lupus nephritis. So it attacks the kidneys. For me personally, mine attacks my blood, my brain, my skin, my joints. Wow. Is there anything else? I think that's enough.
That's enough, right? That's enough. That's definitely enough.
So, and it's just hard to diagnose as well. So, like, for me, it's just mine's presented itself first in a rash on my arm. Topical steroids didn't work. So, after going to my family practice doctor several times and nothing was working, he sent me to the dermatologist. Wow. The dermatologist did a skin biopsy right then and there. Kind of gave him this look like,
wow.
You about to do what to me?
Yeah.
So he cut me. I wanted to cut him back. But a week later, I actually got diagnosed on July 5th, 2005.
Wow.
So this past weekend made 20 years.
20 years.
As a lupus thriver.
Yeah. 20 years as a lupus thriver. And I tell you what, if lupus was to give it to the right person, I think you would have been the right person. I've seen on your social media pages, I've seen how you've been fighting and seen, your struggles, your ups and your downs. Yeah. And it's definitely commendable. And I want to say thank you once again for being here, because I know there's some days getting up that's a task as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to talk to your body and kind of coax it. Like, come on, we're just trying to make it to the bathroom. You can do it.
Right.
Right. So it's really a mental challenge sometimes, because you do have to have a positive mindset to keep pushing forward despite your challenges. You got to know that your diagnosis is not a life sentence.
There we go.
You could still thrive and live a good, full, healthy life. I'm 20 years in.
Right.
When I first got diagnosed, they thought I just had discoid lupus, which only affects your skin.
Right.
And again, that was July 5th, 2005. By January 11th, 2006, I was hospitalized. I had a pneumonia and pulmonary embolism at the same time.
Wow.
I didn't know what a pulmonary embolism was.
Right.
I'm like, a what? A who?
The what? The who?
I'm thinking you're going to give me some Robitussin with codeine and send me home.
Pass the ginger ale. Where the ginger ale at? Can I get a 6-pack of ginger ale for this?
They said, no, we sending you upstairs. I'm like, what's upstairs?
Wow.
So they admitted me. I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. Got out the hospital, went right back in the hospital, had a mild stroke and meningitis at the same time.
Same time.
Are you noticing the pattern?
Yeah.
Two things.
Two things.
Got out the hospital from that, went back in, had a major epilepsy attack, just out the blue, and then nursing homes, and I'm still standing.
You are still standing. And thank you for being here, still standing. There's a reason why you're still standing, you know?
Yeah, he ain't done with me yet.
That's
I got
right.
work to do.
That's right. Switching gears, I have my classmate Crystal here as well. First of all, thank you for being here once again. I know the radio TV thing is not something you want to do all the time, but you do such a good job. So you know, that's why you're here. But also, can you explain to us your condition and what you have going on?
Yes, I have fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain disease that affects your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons. It affects you to the point that some days you can't walk.
Right.
It affects your cognitive memory. You're stiff. It's like a cousin to lupus, basically.
Gotcha.
So I was diagnosed in 2015.
Wow, 2015.
Right. I was getting ready to go to work, and I couldn't get out the bed. And I was like, okay, something is not right here.
Right.
So I called my aunt, and I'm like, can you help me? Like, something is just not right here.
Mm-hmm.
So she started telling me about her having fibromyalgia, and I was like, well, I don't even know what that is. She was like, your dad has it, your grandmother has it. How about you go to the doctor and get checked? And so that's how I found out that I had it, by going to my primary care doctor.
Wow. Two beautiful sisters that are here talking about their conditions. So I do have to ask you, and whoever wants to jump in, were there any signs prior? Like, you know, is there something for either one of these conditions? Is there something that somebody could have seen a year or two ago? Or, I mean, can that happen?
Oof. Not for me. What about you, Chas?
Not for me. The telltale sign was that rash. I think if I didn't have that rash and the dermatologist didn't do that biopsy, probably, telling how long it would have taken. It can take people several years before they actually get a diagnosis. Hindsight being 2020, I do recall in my teenage years, ran track, very active. And I used to always get sick. Just and we
say sick, you mean like colds,
I can catch
headaches?
Cold, someone could breathe on me and I'm sick. It's
wow.
like, my immune system was compromised even back then. And it's kind of odd you even asked that question, because a few years back, I'll say like in 2016, had Mama E here, Tony Braxton's mom, and they had asked her, is it something that she missed? And she was like, thinking back, she was like, was her baby sick all that time? And she did not know about it, but there's no way for you to truly know.
Right.
That's
kind of like was my point, because a lot of people don't understand. This is still, and when we talk about lupus, and I've had, like I said, some friends. I had a really good friend whose mother passed away from lupus, but that was like kind of my introduction on this condition, and not knowing, well, is this something you can detect? Is this something you can get a test for? Is it just something that, do you wake up one day and be like, because even like with diabetes, I'm type 2, it just, I kind of saw the signs, saying the weight gain here and there. And then one day my vision was a little blurry. And then one day I was really thirsty. But it's totally different for both conditions, for fibromyalgia and for lupus. There's really nothing that you just... leading up the time you find out about. It's something that it just get hit with it.
It's not like they test you for these things when you go for your annual physicals.
Right.
They do a CBC, complete blood check, but they're not checking for any kind of autoimmune illnesses. They're not checking your ANA and things like that. They're not checking sedimentary rates to see any kind of activity. So it's not until you are persistent and you pay attention to your body, say, I know something's wrong.
Right. I agree.
Like Crystal, I know something's wrong.
Right.
Like, I need you to check into this. And then with her having a strong family history of fibromyalgia, that was like a good indicator for them. But for someone that probably doesn't know their family history of it,
that
you're starting from a clean slate. You don't know.
Because when you go to the doctors, they say that nothing's wrong with you.
Right. Yep. And then they got to go again, not feel good again to go. And then maybe they have on record that, okay, it wasn't this last time. Maybe, you could be going back and forth before you find out, several times before you find out anything, huh? Wow, that's so deep. That is so deep. I tell you what, you sisters are just to be here, be strong, and to be smiling like this. I know there's been some days where it's like, oh boy. Right.
You're going to knuck a few bucks.
No, I'm serious. Right. Serious. See, I'm just envisioning the cane, and she's saying knuck a few buck, and then hitting somebody with the cane. I'm like, uh-oh. What if I started here? Because if we go knuck and buck, I'm going to be out because I got a cane. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get coming like WWE 1996 or something. Okay.
Oh yeah.
As we continue on, okay. So you do have you've started this amazing nonprofit. Can we go ahead and explain what that is and what people can learn about this?
Social Butterflies Foundation.
Okay.
I started it back in 2018. We were actually founded on October 5th, so this year makes 6 years for us.
Come on, whoop whoop!
Yay.
Come on.
And it was out of a necessity. There's a gap in service. I had volunteered my time and services for a larger organization for several years, and when that organization folded and when people were trying to get in touch with the national office to get help and they were getting turned away, it's like, hold up.
Right. I got big.
Like, what are you really? So, I think God kind of like ordered my steps and prepared me.
Right.
I had to go through what I was going through so that I can be able to help someone else.
Right.
And I had to learn what I learned from that other organization so that I could be able to provide better service. So Social Butterflies is founded by us, for us.
Come on now.
Our board members are survivors, thrivers.
I love that. Thrivers.
Our board members are thrivers or they're family members of thrivers. So we know exactly what you're going through. I'd say butterflies don't let each other fly alone. I never really see one butterfly floating around, do you?
Nope.
So it's like we have to be there as a support system for each other, because I don't want anyone to go through what Crystal went through or what I went through, not really knowing. And then you take to Google, and that's the worst place you can go.
Yeah. Google have you.
How you dead before you know it.
Yes.
As soon as your pinky gets off the last letter,
Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm going to die. Get to a hospital immediately.
Like, oh, you don't want to read no more.
Right. He's like, okay, you know what? Never mind.
You ain't got much time left. Just go ahead.
What are some of the? You said you provide service. What are some of those services you provide?
We have support groups for the youth and the adults. A lot of people don't realize children get diagnosed with lupus and fibromyalgia too.
Right.
Our youngest child came to us when she was 11.
Oh wow, 11.
Yeah,
wow.
she just had a birthday. She
Bless her
just
heart.
turned 19, 20. Yeah.
Wow.
So happy belated. We have our summit and health fairs where we kind of unite the medical community and different community resources so people can know what's available
Gotcha.
to help them out. We have our emergency financial assistance, and that program truly needs help right now because we've been getting so many people reaching out since the holidays, to be honest, needing help because people are suffering in silence.
Right.
Something just simple as paying for their prescription or their doctor visit or, a utility bill. A lot of times people with lupus and fibromyalgia, they're on disability. They can't work.
Right. Yeah.
Or if you are working, you got to make sure you have an employer that is truly compassionate and understanding and willing to work with you. You got to make sure your FMLA is in.
There we go.
intact.
Yeah.
Get that short-term disability. Get that long-term disability. Let them take those few dollars out because it's going to pay off in the long run. So we also try to educate people about things like that, those different resources available to them. Even if it's something as simple as linking them up with the contact that we have with the Social Security Disability Office. We have college scholarships.
Oh, great.
That help cover young survivors, thrivers.
Drivers, here we go.
Because we do want to see them soar, not just fly. And also children of thrivers. We have a wig outreach. Crystals oversees the wig outreach and our care outreach program. The care outreach, basically, that came about one of my hospital staycations.
You literally just thought of it and thought this is a need.
Yeah, because it was the time I was in the rehab center, and there was a woman that came in. She was from out of town, and her husband had to have emergency surgery, and she wasn't from here.
Wow.
You know, she didn't have anything. So, you know, you think, and I look at, you know, my husband, and he's in the hospital. You know, the hospital's going to feed you.
Right.
But then you still need extra money to cover the expenses for your caregiver that's with you. You know. So the care program came out of that to show that we genuinely care. Whether you just had surgery, you're in the hospital, you're sick, we've sent people food, we've been there doing bereavement, we've been there to celebrate those milestones.
There we go. You
know, so it's like your birthday or you just got a promotion. It just shows we care.
Right.
And it's genuine.
Right.
And I can tell it's genuine because the few times I've seen you at different events, and I've been trying to, when the station first signed on, I was just trying to get out and about in the community as much as I can. And I take note when I start seeing some of the same people at different events, and that lets me know that there's a need and that they actually care about the community. You know, you see people come to some of these events here and there, but, you know, the bigger ones. But you be at all of them. We bump into each other a lot, you know what I'm saying? So that let me know, like, okay, they're true blue. They're really true blue. And we really appreciate you giving us the information about just off this disease and stuff. And there's so much more that can be researched. Can you guys give us a reference of where people can research more? Maybe just somebody that's listening that may be thinking they have symptoms of something that they might want to go ahead and go further. Not to go to doctor.com or whatever, but seriously, but they want to.
Google.
Yeah, don't go to Google.
No, we actually have pamphlets, and if you go to our website, socialbutterfliesfoundation.org,
okay,
there's a tab up there where you could find out different information about lupus and fibro, and you can even download the pamphlet too. Okay, great. Well, we'll make sure we get that information up there too, and also information. You do a lot of things in the community to help raise funds and to help raise awareness about both diseases or whatever. And I think when you guys do that, it sparks like a need in my system. You know what I'm saying? When I see you post these things, I'm like, wow, they're not just talking to talk. They're walking and talking to talk. So what do you have coming up? What are some events that we can go ahead and get involved in and tell people that they can go ahead and support? Crystal?
So we have our road bounce coming up on July 13th.
Okay.
It's going to be held at the Haygood Skating Center in Virginia Beach from 1 to 3:30. It's $25 if you want to come. There's going to be skating, bowling. There's a kids' playhouse, pizza, and even unlimited drinks. So all those good things, they can even go to our site, which Chas just mentioned, socialbutterfliesfoundation.org, if they want to buy tickets or even if they just want to donate.
Okay. It's the ultimate summer family fun day for a cause, roll, bounce, and bowl. I'm going to try to make my way out there now. I'm pretty decent at bowling. I used to be a good skater. I can't skate anymore.
You sure?
Now, Crystal, you know I be in Plaza Roller.
I know.
I used to be in Plaza Roller Rink, but the last time I skated, I was like, oh, wait a minute. It was going too fast.
His knees weren't working.
Them knees weren't kneeing. These were not the same knees that I ran Benjamin Sims High School, middle school, and Kickerton High School with. These knees was like, wait a minute, and I couldn't. But no, seriously though, I'm joking around, but it looks like it's going to be an amazing event. Have you done this before? Is this the first year?
This will be our first one.
Okay.
This is actually, how can you say, delayed but not denied.
Gotcha.
Right.
Our original one was when we got shut down for COVID.
Oh boy.
So it's like, okay, we got to run that back.
Yeah.
See what, you know.
Right.
See what we can do. So hopefully, you know, people come out, have fun, bring the kids out.
There we go.
It's summertime. You know, it's some good, clean family fun. They're gonna have the DJ playing music, unlimited cheese and pepperoni pizza, soft drinks. Go ahead and let them eat themselves into a coma and put them to bed later, you know. Just come have fun and fellowship.
Yes, fellowship, exactly. And also, air conditioning, because at this time, AC is pretty valuable right now.
Absolutely.
Roll, bounce, and bowl. Lupus and Fibro, July 13th is going down at the Hey Good Skating Center. We'll have some more information that we have on our website and on our social media pages for you to go ahead and get tickets. Admission is $25 per person. Like you said, skate rental, bowling, kids playhouse, all you can eat cheese or pepperoni pizza, unlimited soft drinks. I mean, this looks like it's going to be the place to be.
Oh, yeah.
It is, because we're going to be there.
Excuse me. Hold on. You talking about Bow Wow earlier. She might get her roll bounce on. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I also know you do some other events throughout the year to benefit both of these elements. What else do you have coming up?
Well, after the Roll, Bounce, and Bowl on August 2nd, we're going to be indoors.
Come on.
At Boo Williams in the air conditioning for our butterfly walk for Lupus and Fibro. To me, that's like our annual family reunion.
Right.
That's our chance for us to get together, everyone see each other, meet new family and friends, you
Right.
know. And we have like the music, we have vendors and different community resources. This year, Alicia is going to be doing a warm-up. She's one of our mixed fit instructors that we've been working with for years now.
Okay.
And she's going to bring it to you. She's a Jersey girl. So
Jersey
be ready. So she's going to do the warm-up. We have Serena Mann. She's one of our Safe and Sound partners over in Portsmouth with Impact Minds.
Okay.
She's going to do the opening devotion. My son, he goes by Vendetta Rue.
Okay.
He's a rap artist, producer, all-around talented dude. And he's going to be performing a live performance. And he made a song just for me, so
Oh, wow.
I'm excited to hear him perform that. Comedian Quincy Carr.
That's my
is
cousin.
our host. Stop playing.
I mean, I'm a real cousin, but we play cousins.
They look
cousin like
cousin.
Yeah, cousin like that. We all kind of cousins somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, no DNA. But
Well, I see where you get the jokes from. I get
Stealing from him. No,
So
seriously.
Quincy's been our host a few times. We've been working with him for some time over the years too. Real
Right.
good people.
Good people.
And then we got Dizzy the host.
Yes.
Shonda, she is hilarious. She just hosted our Harlem Renaissance Affair on June 21st. Funny. She's going to have y'all working for some prizes, though.
There we
I'll tell
go.
you that now. But she's funny. And then, of course, our celebrity grand marshal is the award-winning actress Tina Lifford. Y'all know her as Aunt Vi from the hit show Queen Sugar.
Queen Sugar.
Y'all know Queen Sugar.
Yep.
Well, Aunt Vi had lupus, so she's excited to come and join us.
Wow.
You know, she has a connection, not just through the show, but,
Right.
for lupus. So we're looking forward to it. And again, it's at Boo Williams. Boo Williams has been a longtime supporter of ours as well.
Great.
I was close friends with his sister who recently passed away last year, who was also a lupus thriver.
Wow.
So Boo does whatever he can in the community to help us. So he supports us, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support Boo Williams Sportsplex.
And we'll definitely have the information about this on there, too, so people can go ahead and join in Saturday, August 2nd. Boo Williams Sportsplex out there in my hometown of Hampton, 5 Armstead Pointway Parkway. You'll see exactly where it is on our social medias and stuff. And where can people register to get involved?
You could go to butterflywalkforlupusandfibro.org. We still have spots for vendors.
Okay.
And if you want to help out as a sponsor, there's still time to sponsor. Just contact us. You could email info@mysbf.org. That's mysbf.org for any more information about sponsorships or to become a vendor. And register.
There you go.
We need you to register. Registration is $50, but it covers your walk shirt, and you get your wristband, and you're going to meet Aunt Vi. Come on now.
Yeah, there we
You're
go.
going to have a great time.
Yep.
And then the kids corner. I don't know if I know my grandbabies, they love Bluey.
So.
Snap.
Okay, I just got excited right now.
You got a little too excited.
Hold on, don't take my basic credibility away from me. Hold on a second.
Y'all should've seen the way he looked when he said,
Right.
That's why the
he got
camera's
to
on
run
y'all,
home and go
not
watch
me.
Bluey now. Like, I got to go watch Bluey real quick. But Bluey's going to be there. We're going to have face painting. The kids have a great time. They have the bounce house. They have little mini carnival games. So bring the family out. Like I said, it's a family reunion. So come out. You can even walk virtually. We have people that walk in Ohio. We had someone in Guam before. So walk virtually. We'll mail you your walk package. For virtual, it's just $55. And this, right now, we got a $10 off code.
Okay.
Use the code Aunt Vi, and then like $10 off your registration.
You might need to spell for some people in the back. Will you spell Aunt Vi for them, just in case they...
AUNT, V as in victory, I.
There we go. Such an amazing event, the Butterfly Walk. I've heard about it before, and I can't wait to get involved in it. And I'm glad you mentioned it, and glad you're promoting this. You got plenty of time. Saturday, August 2nd. Go ahead and set the date. Go ahead and put it in your planner, put it in your phone, and let's go ahead and get involved. You two sisters do so loud. Where do you? And I know energy sometimes is not there, but where do you two get the energy from? Like where do you?
Bedside Baptist.
Come on,
work
now.
from the bed.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
I was about to Google. I was about to Google this church. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Then this place might be my new church home. But did you say bedside Baptist?
That's right.
Look, when I can't move or
Right.
can't function, you know, it's not stopping my fingers.
Right.
I got a laptop. I'm gonna get the work done.
You do. Now, how many years have you done the Butterfly Walk?
This year will be 6 years.
6 years. Wow.
This year will be 6 years.
That is great. Are you two sisters, are you finding women coming to you that haven't really put out their diagnosis to a lot of people? And the reason why I asked you this because I met a brother that he has lupus, and he said the hardest thing, he went 2 years without telling any family members, without telling any of his family and friends. And he was actually in a band, and said he had an episode where he couldn't quite perform, and he had to let some of his band members know. Are you finding that some people are still kind of hiding whether they have fibro or lupus, that they're not really, they're just kind of scared to come up front and tell people what their condition is?
I just had this conversation last week at my doctor's office when I was getting treatment. Yes. People don't want to be handled with kitty gloves or looked at differently or to have to answer so many questions.
Right.
You don't look sick.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
Don't tell someone living with lupus or fibromyalgia or any chronic illness that's considered invisible illnesses they don't look sick.
Right.
I don't need you to Karen me because you see me park in a handicapped parking spot, which has happened.
Oh, my goodness.
Knuck if you buck. But
I'm backing down when I see the cane. I'm bumping.
You have to be mindful.
Right.
Because every illness, every wound is invisible.
Right.
Every scar is invisible. So people are kind of timid or, don't want to share. But the advice that I give to you, if you are living with the illness, especially something that can pretty much, like lupus, could wipe you out at any time.
Right.
Without any kind of given notice. If you're going to be around friends and family or whoever, you need to let them know. Because you don't want something to happen to you and you're out and they take you to the doctors and don't know what is going on.
Right. I've heard that before.
And you get mistreated.
Right.
You sitting here with lupus and they're treating you for a common cold.
Right.
Because it disguises itself as so many different things. You don't really know what it is. So they need to have all that information. I didn't want to be forthcoming when I first got diagnosed. I want to go to the Q boat ride. I want to have fun. Right, I want to hang with my sorors. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Make no mistakes about it. And I had to let my sorors. I had to let my sorors and everyone know. Right. So they could be there to help me if I needed that help. I didn't want to. Of course. You had to. Right. And there's going to be times where you're going to lose some of those friends that you used to hang with.
Absolutely.
Really?
Because you can't do all the things that you used to do. It's not that you don't want to do them. Your mind wants to do them. Your body says something different.
Can't do it, right.
Because you're canceling the day before, the same day, 2
Exactly.
hours before.
Right, yeah. Which is realistic because one day you have all intentions of feeling good and going to go, and then
I just saw
the
you
day
in
before.
that picture and you were smiling, having fun. Why don't you just at the
Yep.
Oh, you ain't sick. She faking it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a lot of the.
That's a mindset of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
that really happens.
Mm-hmm.
the two of you definitely have a strong mindset, and I know Crystal has a strong mindset because I just remember from back in the day. But also too with knowing that, you know, then it is kind of hard to want to let people know that you have this condition, and then somebody is behind you,
They'll
or
stop
social media saying
inviting you to stuff. Tony.
I see that. That's ridiculous.
They
Because
will stop
they just
inviting
assume, yo, well, she can't come because she don't feel well.
Ain't
Or,
no sense in asking her because she gonna just cancel last minute anyway.
Right.
it's definitely a look in the mirror, and it makes me as a one. I'm saying I'm an ally, but I'm hoping that I am a good. I hope I'm not that person, you know, that's like,
I'll
you
let
know.
you know.
You did let me know. Uh-oh. I better block her now. But seriously, I mean, we do have to be a better human when it comes to, you know, someone that may cancel out. Even if you don't see the pattern, you just never know.
You just don't know. We don't even know.
Right.
We don't know. Look, by the time we leave out of here, we probably crawling.
Right.
We don't
You
know.
really don't know. Right.
You know, just show some compassion with people. We need to show compassion as human beings, period. Because we never know what someone's going through. I don't know if I can say something to you that make you want to go jump off the river.
Right.
I don't know.
You really don't know. Mm-hmm.
So just show that empathy and that concern, and just love on one another, and be there when you can be there. Sometimes I understand you can't be there because your cup is empty. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Right.
You know, and with us, it's like we do so much because we want to be able to help others, but sometimes we need to be poured into as well.
Right. You definitely do. Which is important to have family, allied stuff. You have an amazing ally here. You want to go ahead and tell who your ally is over here?
That's my pretty Ricky. Richard.
I don't want to put him on the spot.
Yeah, he's been there through some serious stuff.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, you still here? I ain't scared you away yet.
He said,
he ain't going nowhere.
he sits there at these events with a smile on his face and is just as approachable and giving all the information and stuff as anybody else. And I don't want to take the focus off you two, but, you know, thank you for what you do, brother, because that's definitely a blueprint.
Caregivers are important.
Yeah. Right. Caregivers are definitely important. Someone that understands and just knows, and that's what we all need, something like that. But especially what you got going on, and him, I see him in events, and he even came up to me when we first met. I remember he came up to me and stuff like that, and you know, you could tell when the significant other don't want to be don't want to be nowhere. They sit in the back, they got the hand on. Yeah, man, while I'm here,
he be working.
Yeah, he be working. So shout out to you. I want you before you leave. You know, there's a big thing you're a part of, the DMV Lupus Awareness License Plate. So can you explain that? Because I keep seeing you post it on my timeline, and I thought I was smart enough to quite understand what was going on, but the math wasn't mathing for me. So I was like, okay, what is this going on? So can you explain the DMV Lupus Awareness License Plate and what exactly that is?
I need to get my science on for you.
Yeah, you might need to, because you know what I'm saying.
Let me get my woo. No.
Crystal tell you, I was in one of them classrooms in the back. You know what I'm saying? At Sims, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't. Let me shut up.
Okay. So currently,
you take classes.
Math, English. This is why the camera's on y'all. Not on. I do not want to get canceled. I just got here, but 3 years ago. I don't even try to.
I said, don't get canceled. This a cancel country.
It's a cancel.
They can't take no jokes.
None. That's why I'm on radio and not a comedian. I would have been gone. I grew up on Raw.
So the DMV license plate campaign. Currently, DMV has different specialty plates. They have specialty plates for everything.
Right.
Wildlife. Mm-hmm. They don't have one for lupus. They don't have one for fibromyalgia.
Wow.
We started back in 2021 trying to push for both lupus and fibromyalgia plates.
Okay.
The lupus one took a little bit more traction. But in order for us to even get a license plate in DMV, there's a process. You have to have a delegate to sponsor the bill.
Wow.
Delegate Marcia Price, who's also Fibromyalgia Thriver, sponsored the bill for us. Now, mind you, she didn't have fibro. She wasn't diagnosed with fibro when she started helping us out.
Wow.
Once that bill is presented to the General Assembly, the House votes on it, the Senate votes on it. Marcia presented that bill this January at the General Assembly. It passed unanimously in the House and the Senate, which is like great. Like, yeah, you thinking it's done.
Getting close,
No,
right?
it's not, but we're close.
Okay.
We still have to present 450 pre-orders by the end of July.
Oh, wow.
We had some generous donors that was at our walk last year. Like I say their name, but everybody fell in love with them last year at the walk. If you was at the walk, you knew who I'm talking about. They donated 300 of those pre-orders to help us get closer. So whereas a non-personalized plate is normally $25 and a personalized plate is normally $35, non-personalized plates are absolutely free. They don't cost you a thing. All you got to do is just fill out a form.
Right.
We'll even help you fill the form out. It takes less than a minute.
Okay.
If you want a personalized plate or to transfer an existing plate, instead of $35, it's only $10. You'll probably say, well, why is this important? Why should we care? Because once we present the number of pre-orders that we need and the governor signs off on it, and they're made and available in DMV for people to purchase, $15 from each plate that DMV sells is donated to Social Butterflies Foundation to go towards that emergency financial assistance that we're getting overwhelmed with requests and people needing help. It goes towards our college scholarships.
Great.
It goes towards our free programs and services that we're providing for lupus thrivers and fibromyalgia thrivers and their families. People say, well, I don't have lupus. That shouldn't matter.
Right.
If you know someone with lupus, or you're just a compassionate citizen, someone that cares, if you got fibromyalgia, you should still be helping by pre-ordering this plate. It's not going to cost you a thing. Right. And fibromyalgia warriors, I want you to understand, just because it's a lupus awareness plate, you're still benefiting.
Right.
Because we're not going to say, oh, this money just for the lupus people. Y'all don't get any help.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. We're equal opportunity.
Come on now. Yes. Yes.
We're going to help our family, and the butterflies, y'all are our family. So we need the family to pour back into Social Butterflies and help us with this campaign.
I love it.
And not just the butterflies, family, friends, doctors, the doctors that treat thrivers. Come on. We need the community to pull together as a whole. Virginia will be the second state. New York has a lupus plate. We behind.
Wow. Let's get on it. Yeah.
Virginia needs to get this plate. It doesn't have one. Once we get it, then we'll be able to help more people.
Right.
Someone that hears this story and wants to help, where do they need to go besides going to your social? But where can they go to sign up?
You could go to the Social Butterflies Foundation.org website. You can email us, info@mysbf.org. You could call us, 757-791-3026. All you need is your registration card. You could call me on the phone. I could fill out the PDF right there on the phone. So you ain't doing nothing but giving me your information and permission to fill the form out. And I'll email you a copy of the form so you can see what we did. I'm very transparent.
I love it. I'm glad you are.
Very transparent. And when I say we need this, we need this. And we short on time. Like I said, we got 300 free pre-orders just to give away. Right. Contact us, support us help others.
Yes. That's been the theme. You help us help others. And that's why I'm here to get the word out there. And I'm appreciative once again of you guys coming up here and telling everybody, sharing your story. And I know it's going to inspire someone. There's someone listening. There's someone viewing this video that's saying that, you know what, I need to go ahead and take the step forward. That step forward.
Doesn't cost you a dime.
Doesn't cost you a dime, right?
A little bit of your time.
Now, is it purple? No, I'm getting. It's got a purple tint. I can't tell.
It got like a little light purple.
Okay, I see it.
Purple ribbon.
I see it.
You know,
Okay.
you can see it on our website.
I see it.
And what happened is, once we get those pre-orders in, DMV is going to create a prototype for it.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to tweak it just a little bit.
Okay.
But
some Dallas Cowboy blue on it would be kind of good. You know what I'm
That would
saying?
be awesome.
That would be. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be
I'm
amazing.
a
Dallas
Cowboys
Cowboy
fan,
blue
but we
kinda
got
fade. Not New York Giants blue. I don't know what team you are.
But you know, and then everyone who pre-ordered, DMV is gonna send you your place directly to you.
to you.
You don't have to worry about, well, what about my registration? DMV has all your info.
Right.
They the government.
Yeah, they do. They got all of it.
they got your info. We got the form. Fill the form out. They're going to get the information. They're going to send you everything that you need.
Thank you for breaking that down, because I was trying to catch up. I was like, okay, is it the plate already here? Do I what I do? So thank you so much for mapping that out for me, and thank y'all once again for coming here. Come through Thursdays on 100.5 The Vibe, and this is what we do. We try to bridge that gap to the community and let them know about some great things coming up. All the information that they gave us today about the big roller skating event, the Lupus Walk, all that will be on our social media page. All will be on our website as well, and we'll send links. And if anybody comes to me on the street and asks me about it, I'm gonna definitely direct them towards you too.
Yeah.
And look forward to being out there at the event, and look forward to just having a great time, and look forward to doing all we can to try to end fibro as well as lupus in the United States. You know, it really affects our people, and I'm pretty sure there's somebody listening, somebody viewing that knows somebody that has these ailments. You know, and we want to make things better for those people and make better for you as well. So thank y'all once again. We are definitely strong together. Thank you so much for coming on by. Tone Hollywood right here. Chas, Crystal, thank you. And you guys can come again. Well, you know, the door's wide open for the next event.
Okay.
I maybe let y'all pick a song or two. I don't know.
You gonna have food next time?
We'll see. What happened was,
He ate all crab cakes when
see, I did.
That's right. He
Yeah.
did.
You can't smell that? Yeah, I had some crab cakes and some shrimp. I had the whole seafood layout, and people were greedy. Yeah, they was real greedy.
No lemonade.
No ham, no burger. You know what I'm saying? I'll offer water. I mean, you know what? It's time for me to get out of here because my budget don't really the way my budget set up. Couldn't afford all that stuff. It's 100.5 The Vibe.